The first place you went was to the White House. Am I to understand that from your opening statement? It wasn't to the Department of Justice. First place you went for a second opinion was to the White House?
I did not go for a second opinion. The question was, is the information contained here subject to executive privilege, not whether or not it meant urgent concern.
And so the first place you went for advice as to whether you should provide the complaint as the statute requires to Congress was the White House.
I am not authorized, as the Director of National Intelligence, to provide executive privileged information. I think it is prudent, as a member of the executive branch, to check to ensure that, in fact, it does not.
I'm just asking about the sequencing here. Did you first go to the White House to determine whether you should provide a complaint to Congress?
No, sir, that was not the question. The question was whether or not it has executive privilege, not whether or not I should send it on to Congress.
Okay. Is the first party you went to outside of your office to seek advice, counsel, direction, the White House?
I have consulted with the White House counsel, and eventually we also consulted with the Department of Justice Office of Legal Counsel.
And my question is, did you go to the White House first?
I went to the Office of Legal Counsel for advice. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm asking which you went to first. Did you go to the Department of Justice Office of Legal Counsel first, or did you go to the White House first?
I went to the office, my team, my office, went to the Office of Legal Counsel first to receive whether or not the matter in the letter and in the complaint might meet the executive privilege. They viewed it and said, we've determined that it appears to be executive privilege. And until executive privilege is determined and cleared, I did not have the authority to be able to send that forward to the committee. I worked with the Office of Legal Counsel for the past several weeks to get resolution on this. It's a very deliberate process.
Well, Director, I'm still trying to understand the chronology. So you first went to the Office of Legal Counsel, and then you went to White House Counsel?
We went, and then to the, repeat that, please, sir.
I'm just trying to understand the chronology. You first went to the Office of Legal Counsel, and then you went to the White House Counsel?
No, sir. No, sir. No, we went to the White House first to determine, to ask the question.
Okay, that's all I want to know is chronology. So you went to the White House first. So you went to the subject of the complaint for advice first about whether you should provide the complaint to Congress.
There were issues within this, a couple of things. One, it did appear that it has executive privilege. If it does have executive privilege, it is the White House that determines that. I cannot determine that as the Director of National Intelligence.
But in this case, the White House, the President is the subject of the complaint. He's the subject of the wrongdoing. Were you aware when you went to the White House for advice about whether evidence of wrongdoing by the White House should be provided to the Congress, were you aware that the White House counsel has taken the unprecedented position that the privilege applies to communications involving the President, when he was president, involving the president when he wasn't president, involving people who never served in the administration, involving people who never served in the administration?
All right, guys. I just wanted you to have an example of what is going on here. Just want you guys to see it for yourself so that you all can understand why this is important and why I'm doing this particular reading today. Because we are on Trump watch, as always. As always, we are on Trump watch. As always, we will be on Trump watch until this is done, whatever that looks like, because none of us actually knows what this looks like. I heard a couple of things yesterday about how there could be people preventing Nancy from being president, even though Trump has clearly stated that he is going to drag Pence in this. Gotta love Trump. Where are you? There you go. There goes everyone. And so we are, oh, dear, stop broadcast. We are going to be on Trump watch because the stuff that is going down, as you all can see, is just ridiculous. Come on, turn around. What is this? Did it finish? No, it didn't stop. Darn it. Let's see. All right. There you guys go. Okay. I was looking for you. I was like, no, it didn't stop. Don't let it stop. All right. So let's get this party started as to what we are looking at. Good morning, boys and girls. How is everyone today? How is everyone? So the reason why I play that is because I wasn't sure if anyone or everyone knew who McGuire was. All right. Happy Sunday. Hello, sweetie. Hi, pretty doll. Hi, Garden Angel. Oh, what a cute name. I wasn't sure if everyone knew who McGuire was, and I thought it would be extremely important for you guys to understand who he is. So, with being said, here you go. With that being said, why isn't my TV coming on? It's all right. I have other things to do rather than worry about. Oh, there it is. Yay! Yay! Trump watch. Trump watch. Will McGuire quit? Will he be forced to quit? I am ashamed. This is a military decorated individual. Somebody's like, I need to watch Jerry Maguire now. Yeah. This is Joseph McGuire. Wait, did I say Jerry? Watch the movie. I love that movie. Watch the movie. So let's start out. How is everyone today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? Let's start out. Please subscribe. Please share. Please like. Please email me for your own personal reading. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Oh, it's here. Traceybrownlive.com. Let's just put that down for a minute. Traceybrownlive.com. Traceybrownlive.com. Go on to traceybrownlive.com. The very first page, you will see the email address to get your own readings. I've been having some amazing readings as of lately. And I really feel like I'm helping. I really feel that way. Although I always feel like I'm helping, but when I get it back to back. I don't always help everyone, because some people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, don't let spirit talk through me, right? I'm not the person to yell and scream at, right? I'm just the body that's capable of communicating with you through your spirit guides and my spirit guides. Do I have everything? Yeah. What? Can you guys see my face? Oh, thank you, Gordon. So with that being said, what happened? With that being said, can you guys see my face? Yes, YouTube can see my face. Periscope, can you see my face? We see you. Okay. So with that being said, it is vitally important that there's such a shadow in my thing. With that being said, thank you guys. Your email is listed behind you. Oh yeah, I did on purpose. Traceybrownlive.com, so that you all email me for your own personal reading. I did on purpose. And I'm now asking you guys that when you call me, and you will, right? Let spirit in. Let spirit do its job. Let spirit in. Spirit is amazing. Just learn to trust spirit, because spirit's amazing. And don't argue with me. Nobody argue with me. It's spirit. It's not me, I promise you. I wish it was me. But it's not me. It's your ancestors, your guides, your God, my God. You know? Yes, C10, we're just starting. Wow, whoever does this is... Oh, yeah, you know what? Right. Thank you, Gordon. I don't think they're being disrespectful. I think they're being fearful. I think they call because people need someone to talk to. And then when I tell them what Spirit is saying, I think it hurts so bad that they lash out at me. But they forget that it's not me. It's not me that's talking. You know, I'm talking because your ancestors, your guides, and your angels are saying, tell them this. All right? The good part is, I've learned, because I used to get intimidated and used to like change my mind. The good part is that I just stick to it. I just go, stay with this. It doesn't make sense. You know, I've had people contact me a year later and they say, everything you said came true. And I was like, I know, I try to tell people. Good morning, C10. Okay, so, yeah, Joseph is hiding now too. Oh my God, my glasses. Okay, here it is. Okay. Let's get this party started, people. Joseph McGuire, what is going to happen to you? Healing, creativity, fertility. Intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. Currently, he is in turmoil. This is the reason for this very midnight blue card. He's inside his head. He's in the turmoil. I really feel like he wants to reinvest in his statement. Reinvest in it. Add something to it. Get a little bit more clarity out, right? Silent whispers of the heart. He is having secret talks with people, because I think from that testimony that you saw, which lasted for like forever, I think it was a 3-hour video. From that testimony, he has come to a conclusion that he himself is so deeply entwined in this, and he wants to get out. He wants to find a way to get out. He does. I forgot to pray. Please, God, talk to me about Joseph McGuire. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Joseph McGuire is your child. He's your love. He's your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 Sorry, guys. He is talking to people because he's so deeply entwined in this. I don't know if you guys could see this, but this tree has veins in it. So he's so deeply engrossed in this. Is a Periscope there? Right, that's a good point. We should really look at the second whistleblower on the same topic. So there's actually three whistleblowers now. There's the original on Ukraine, there's one about the taxes that has not been cleared, and there's a second one. Hi, guys. The reason why I think there is a second one is because this is the only way some of these people are not going to go to jail. They're whistleblowing under the Protection Act. So there's a second one to say, I'm not going to jail. I have a family. I'm going to be a whistleblower. And I'm going to be protected. Thank you for that big heart, S. Thank you. Do you see why we're getting a second whistleblower? And that one is really smart. All right? Because that one is really saving its badunkadunk. All right? Getting back to McGuire. Creating harmony through balance. He wants to confess. He wants to say something better. He wants to clean up his testimony. However, if he cleans it up, it makes him a liar. So, he has to stay completely balanced even though he now hates himself. He is frustrated and stressed. The problem with the testimony is no one got enough time to create a lie. No one, he didn't even know he was getting pulled in. And all of a sudden he was just in a hot seat for 3 hours. But what you saw was the beginning. It was like 30 minutes in. The only thing that's going to work out for right now is patience. His crown chakra, he's going to give himself a head gasket. That's what is coming out of this. And solar plexus, I can. I get a Queen of Cups here. I get a Four of Cups. He is talking to a woman. Probably, I don't know. You know what? I got to tell you. Probably a mistress or a wife. This kind of means mistress. Or someone who is intimate. Like he can say, if it's not a mistress, it's someone he can say anything to. All right? He's used to being valiant and proud and upright. He's used to that. It's now in my past position. All right? He is no longer being looked at by his own staff as being proud and upright and respected, right? He covered up, which clearly showed, I only showed you a snippet. He covered up so much more. All right? And he's confused. He's confused. Why is he confused? He wishes something out of the hat will pull him out of this. It won't. He is sneaky. He is. He is that guy that you would never suspect. Never. That has a secret past, that would ever lie. I hope his mom is not alive. Karma will come for him in a bad way. And you know, to be honest with you, he too has dirt. Director of National Intelligence, DNI. He has dirt on the president. Why is he not using it? He has dirt on the president. God, and not a little bit. He has a lot of dirt on the president. Why are you not using it? Use it. Oh, covering it up. This is the dirt. If he doesn't use the dirt, karma comes for him, not the president, which we've talked about all the time. If he doesn't use the dirt, the swords are the dirt. If he covers it up, karma comes for him. So, good luck with that dude. How long is he staying? Not long. His job is behind him. He's either going to get sick. He's just trying to get his affairs in order, trying to wrap up some money issues. Or he's going to get sick. He's just trying to get his affairs in order, trying to wrap up some money issues. He's just trying to get his affairs in order, trying to wrap up some money issues. He's just trying to get his affairs in order, trying to wrap up some money issues. He's just trying to get his affairs in order, trying to wrap up some money issues. couple of women around him, though. He will leave. He will leave. He will leave disgraced. Okay? I really feel like the way this is going to go down, right? If he could be impeached, he will be. I think the Democrats and the Senate are going to be willing to impeach people outside of Trump, right? So he's on the list of being impeached by the Senate, all right? Or there's something about money. You know, I don't know if this is his personal money or there's something about money that all of these people need to wrap up before all is said and done. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're so in depth in this situation with Trump, or maybe it's Russia, maybe it's Russian money, that they're trying to wrap up something before the shit hits the fan. But it's really interesting because whatever it is they need to wrap up, it involves money. It involves dirty money, which none of them will be able to spend because all of them will be in jail. Why is this worth it? Like, what is this that this is worth all this trouble? That's what I need to ask. Like, are they saying to themselves, it doesn't matter, let's do this money thing, let's go to jail. When we come out, we can have our money to spend, because most of them are 70. Most of them will not be coming out. Think about it. Or are they afraid that if they don't do the right thing, are their lives on the line? Like, are their family, like, in trouble? Like, what is this fear? Because whatever the threat is, I'm talking to you now, Joseph. Whatever the threat is, it's kind of not real. At this stage of the game, there's so much exposure. No one's going down. No one's going to get hurt. No one's going to get attacked. And I mean, like, in a literal sense. There's so much revealed here that there's not a Russian in America that can come for you. Even though that's what I think the problem is. I think the problem is the threat. You say something, I will take care of you. It's just a shame. 3 people will throw 3 to 4 women. I think this is his staff or others will throw the D&I director under the bus and tie the D&I in with Trump, even though we know he's tied in based upon his testimony. But 3 to 4 women are just going to connect the dots for America. Really get a lot of feminine energy with this guy. He goes to jail. He goes to jail. And we will discover that he will be up for criminal charges in about a month's time. For being the backbone of Trump. He goes to jail. So I'm going to do a lot of these little quick ones. Well, I don't think he goes to jail in a month. I feel like we will know that he is up for some criminal charges in about a month, because there's maybe the whistleblower is the second whistleblower is going to add something that the first whistleblower did not add. And I'm not saying this is the direct hit from the second whistleblower. I just think that we're going to get some concrete evidence that the D&I is tied into Trump and had to lie to Congress. Had to. There was no choice not to. But we're going to get more emphatic information as to how that connecting the dots look like. All right. I think you're dirty. I think you're a disgrace, and I think you're a disgrace to other military employees. We'll check him, C10. I'm going to do everybody separate because this is just ridiculous. He was hoping to provide some confusion, which you saw there, but it was 3 hours of that. 3 hours of not. When I saw it the day of, I caught maybe the last 30 minutes, and I was confused. I'm like, is he a decorated military? And did he tell the truth? Because it didn't seem like it. And then I rewatched 3 hours of it, and it's like, this is stuff we teach our children to not do, and these grown men are doing it. So, hey, we are all going to discover that you shouldn't lie and why. That you don't start none, won't be none. Do you guys remember that from back in the day? Don't start none, won't be none. Meaning, if you can't handle being sneaky and being a crook, don't get in the bed with the president. He can handle it. Yeah, they all thought they would never get caught. So it's, man, and this is what we know. Imagine what Trump has been doing in New York City. Imagine what Trump was doing on that TV show, The Apprentice. Imagine. All right, let's pull a card here. Let's pull you. Thank you, Stacy. Why does it work some days? You guys witnessed this. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Some days it can twirl and other days it's like, no. All right, final outcome for... Hi, Kelly. Why am I not surprised that it's upside down? Final outcome for Joseph. Fool! Oh my God. Did you guys see the testimony? Did he not look like an idiot? Fool! Don't worry, Classy. Don't worry about the trolls. Don't worry. Let them stay. If you don't know, I don't mind. Ignore them. Shadow attributes of the fool is using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. Generally male. Isn't that something? Often wears a mask, like his military, decorated military career. That whole thing is a mask that covers one's real emotions. Dumbling doesn't so much impart wisdom as kindness and simplicity. Shadow clown. Shadow clown or fool manifests as cruel, personal mockery or betrayal. Sometimes consider your use of humor in association with power, especially in a way that's fundamental to your personal protection and survival. Well, he is a fool. He is wearing a military decorated mask that you should take off. You are a fool, and your whole career was a lie. Your whole career, Joseph McGuire, was a lie. Period. You, my dear friend, are a fool in more ways than one. And you're a horrible, despicable representation of the military. That's right. I said it. You're despicable. All right, guys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You're going to jail, Joseph. Enjoy jail. Traceybrownlive.com. Email me for your own personal reading. Go to Traceybrownlive.com. On the very first page, you will see the email address. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Get out of here. All right, guys, who loves you? Thank you for putting up with me. I'm probably gonna do another reading this afternoon. We got to do these readings. We got to do Trump's watch. All right. Bye, guys.